Good morning, students. Very good morning, one and all. So, in the previous class, we learned about mathematical and trigonometric functions. Okay. So, some of the common functions included in mathematical and trigonometric functions are square root, power, quotient, mod, factorial, random, sine, cos, etc. Right? So, what is the use of mod function, students? Use of mod function. So, what is the use of mod function? Use of mod function. Good morning. Good morning, students. So, what is the use of mod function? Yes. So, mod function is used to return the remainder of the given numbers. Right? So, now we are going to discuss statistical functions. The statistical functions in Excel apply statistical process to the group of cells in worksheet. See, some of the common functions in statistical functions are average. The most important function is average. And next one, count. And next one, min function. And next one, max function. Next one, large. And next one is small. So, these are some of the common functions comes under statistical functions category. So, first one is average. Average function is used to calculate average of group of numbers. As if you want to calculate average of the group of numbers and the worksheet, simply we use average function. The function name is AVERAGE, average. So, let us see how to use average function on Excel sheet. Okay, students. So, for example, so I will just delete all these. Okay. Cells data. So, now I want to find the average of 3 subjects. Okay. So, first click on the particular cell and then you can go to AutoSum tool, click on the AutoSum drop down arrow, and the shortcut method is, so what is the shortcut method, students? Click on FX. See, under insert function dialog box, first select the category. See, average comes under which category? Statistical functions. Just select the statistical function. See, and select the average function and select any one of the function that you want to perform on sheet. See, now I want to calculate average of group of numbers, right, students? Select average function and click on OK. So, when you click on average function and you will get this dialog box, that is average function arguments. You can enter as many number of arguments as you want. That means you can enter either the values or the cell references. Cell reference is nothing but cell address. Okay. See here, C8 to F8 is already selected. But here the total colon is also included here. Now I want to calculate the 3 subjects average only. Now I want to delete the total colon here. See, F8 is nothing but the total colon cell. So now click on this button. Did you observe this button, students? Now click on this button and go to your sheet. Okay. So this is our criteria. you can go to formula bar. See subject 3, see C8, D8 and E8. So C8 to E8 contain subjects. So you can delete the C8 to F8. Why? Because F8 includes total. Okay. Then click on OK. So if you want to enter more values, simply you can enter the value in second argument. And then the number 3 is displayed here, and number 4, number 5. Like this you can enter as many number of values or arguments as you want. Now I want to calculate the average for subject 3 subjects that contains in C8 to E8. Here it represents the range, okay students, and then click on OK. See 74.333 is the result of the average function. Now if you want to copy the same formula for the remaining cells, you can use the fill handle. Just copy the same formula. Okay, simply click and drag the fill handle. Right students? Clear? Okay students, so like this you can calculate the average by using average function. See here the average is calculated by using the cell references as arguments, right? So now if you want to find the average of your own numbers, okay, so if you are familiar with the function, simply you can enter equal to sign. So what is the function name? This is the correct one students, AVG. AVG is nothing but average function. See AVG is right. Come on students. See, is video is clear students? Just observe the screen, okay. Is AVG is a valid function or not? Come on students, please respond. Is the video is clear? Okay, is AVG is a valid function? See, here all the functions are built-in functions. So use the built-in function name, that is average. So you can enter the complete name of the average. Okay, so if you enter manually on the formula bar, see it shows all the functions which starts with AV, right? So now here I want to enter average. Okay, average of. See, if you want to enter your own number, simply first enter the first argument, that is 34, and the values are separated with commas. Comma. That means you can enter the value or cell reference as their arguments. And number 3. And then press enter key. Okay, now the average function gives 71 for the given numbers, that is 34, 89, 90. Clear students? So this is about the average function. See, some function and average functions are very useful to calculate the average of the given numbers or to add the total number of values. Okay, what is the next one? Count function. Yes, so what is the use of count function? See, we use the count function when we need to count the total number of cells containing values. Simply count function returns total number of cells that contains values. For example, if you want to perform count function, just click on another cell. Okay, click on fx. So now we are already in statistical group. Just press C. Okay, and then select the count function. Just select the count function and then click on OK. So this is count functions arguments dialog box. Yes. See, if you want to select the range, simply just remove the H head here. See, I want to count the selected range of cells. For example, here I want to select this range, okay, from roll number 2 to average, okay, that is A9 to Z9, right students? See, the roll number 2, so that was available in 9th row and the column A. So A9 to, here I have selected A9 to Z9 and then click on OK. See students, so just observe one thing here. See here A9 to G9 are already selected, okay. See, the set of values are shown in braces, right, and 2 is a value. Ramya, the name Ramya is enclosed in double quotes, right? Did you observe that thing? Did you observe the name Ramya that is enclosed within double quotes? As this is called as text or string in Excel. What is string? String is a collection of characters. What is character here? R is one character, A is one character, M is one character, Y is one character, A is one character. The collection of characters is called as string or text in Excel. Here in the formulas, so if you want to enter your own text, then that must be enclosed within double quotes. See, it is automatically enclosed with double quotes. So Ramya, again 90, 78, 90, 258, 86. How many values are there, students? Just count all the values. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? That means we have selected 7 cells and then click on OK. But here the result is 6. Why, students? See, we have selected 7 cells. The count function is used to count the total number of cells. But here the count function returns 6 as its result. Now what is the reason? What is the reason, students? See, what is the reason behind this? Here the count function returns 6. No, just take a printout of the material, okay. Come on, students. Anyone in the class? Yes? Yes, Jyotika, very good. So what about remaining? Come on, students, please respond. See, the count function returns the total number of cells, right? We have selected 7 cells, but here the count function only returns 6 as its result. I'll zoom the screen, students. See, count of A9 to Z9 means we have selected 7 cells, but the result is 6. So can you tell me the reason? Very good. See, from AWDC GPT, video is clear. Just check your internet connection. No, count and addition are different. See, sum function is used to add all the values that contains in cells. For example, sum of 89, 90. So it returns the sum, that is addition of two numbers, that is 89 plus 90. Okay, that is 179. But here count is used to return the total number of cells in the worksheet based on your selection. Here I selected 7 cells which contains 86, 258, right? 90, 78, 90, Ramya and 2. So as I said that, so we use the count function when we need to count the total number of cells containing numerical values only. See, in our selection, so Ramya is called a string or text. The remaining cells contains values. That means 6 cells contains numerical values and 1 cell contains text data. See, it doesn't count the text data. Count function only counts the total number of cells on our selection that contains numerical values. Clear, students? Clear? For example, here again, okay, I will show you the count function. For example, here I will just change Ramya to 34. Okay. So when you click on that cell, see it automatically changes its result, that is 7. So now the result of count function is 7. Why? Because here the total number of cells, that is we have selected 7 cells and all the 7 cells contains numerical values. See, it doesn't count the text data. Do you understand about the count function, students? So if you want to count the total number of cells that only contains numerical values, then we use count function. S. Sai Lakshmi. S. Yes, most of you have given correct answers. Very good. Very good. S. Sai Lakshmi. Jyotika. Yes, from AWDC KKD, your username answer 30107 MPC. Very good, very good. Yes, Ramya is a text data, it only counts numerical cells. Clear? See, the count function only counts the total number of cells that contains numerical values. See, here we have selected 7 cells and all the 7 cells contains numerical values. I will show you again. Okay. Just click on FX. Now we are in another cell. Okay. And press C for quick searching. It's not here. And select a function list box. Select the count function and then click on OK. So if you want to select the range, so here only 2 cells are selected. So if you want to select the range, now I would like to select from A10 to G10, right? Just see the formula bar. Here I have selected A10 to G10 cells. Then how many cells, students? How many cells are there in my selection? Come on, students, please respond. A10 to G10. We have selected 7 cells, that is from column A to column G. So that is available in row 10, A10 to G10. Just press the enter key. So now we are in functions or function arguments dialog box. Just click on OK. Okay. Just observe the two formulas, students. So here, so the first cell we have selected A9 to G9. That means we have selected 7 cells, right? So the result is 7. Clear? And just observe another cell. Again we have selected 7 cells, that is from A10 to G10, but the result is 6. Then what is the difference between them? Just observe all the selected cells. See here the result is 7. Why? Because see from A9 to G9 all the cells contains numerical values. But on the second cell, here from A10 to G10, okay, B10 contains the text data. The count function only counts numerical values. So we have selected 7 cells. 6 cells contains numerical values and 1 cell contains the text data. So the result is 6 here. So what is the next function? Min and max functions. Min, as if you want to find the minimum value for the group of numbers, then we use min function. If you want to find the maximum value on our selection, simply we use max function. So min function is used to find the minimum value of given numbers, and max value is used to find the maximum value. Okay? So go to fx, okay, and press M. See max and min. First I will show you how to use min function. Click on OK. Just select the range, students. Okay. So the range is C11 to G11. Just press enter key. Click on OK. So 34 is the result. Why? Because see, we have selected from C10 to C11 to G11, right? 78, 34, 90, 202, 67. So what is the minimum value of this selection, students? 34 is the minimum value. So we use min function when we need to find the minimum value to the group of numbers. Okay, 34 is the minimum value. I'll just change the min to max, right? Again, I want to find the maximum value for the same selection. So what is the result? 202. Okay. So the maximum value on our selection is 202. So 34 is the minimum value, 202 is the maximum value. If you want to find the minimum and maximum values for the group of numbers, simply we use min function and max function. Clear, students? So now what about large and small? See, we have already max function to find the maximum value. For minimum value, we have min function. But again we are having large and small functions, right? Very good. Yes. Maximum value is 202, minimum value is 34. Now what about large and small functions? Okay. So now I will show you the use of large and small functions. Go to fx. Okay. So we are already in a statistical category. First I want to show you the large function. select large and then click on OK. See, the large function arguments contains two arguments. The large function contains two arguments. Array. Array is nothing but a collection of elements. Yes. Okay. So collection of elements is called as an array in computer. So array means you can enter the number of values. For example, here I'll enter 78, or else you can select the group of cells on your worksheet. You can enter the values directly, or you can select the group of cells on your worksheet. For example, here I want to select the group of cells on my worksheet. Click on this button. Okay, here I will select C12 to Z12. Again click on the same button. So this is called as array. So array is a group of elements or collection of elements. Clear, students? See here the range is C12 to Z12. How many elements are there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now K. So what about second argument? See, large and small functions are used to find kth. See, large function is used to find kth largest element on your list. List means it contains collection of values, right, on your array. Whereas small function is used to find the kth smallest element. For example, here I'll enter 1. So it returns, that means this large function returns the first largest element. Simply click on OK. Just observe the values 89, 34, 90, 213 and 71. Yes. So 213 is the first largest value. Again, I'll just modify the kth value. Now I want to find the third largest number on my selection. Okay, simply enter 3. K represents the number that you want to find the largest element on your list. Okay, students. So now I want to find the third largest number. Simply enter 3 on instead of 1. The second argument represents the largest number that you want to find in your list. Okay, then press enter key. So what is the result? 89. Why, students? So what is the reason? So is 89 is the third largest number? Yes. So what is the first largest number on your selection? 213, right? So this is first one. Okay, so this is second largest number and this is third largest number, as 89 is the correct one. See, large function is used to display or find kth largest element. Okay, students, it has two arguments. First one contains array, collection of elements. Okay, what is the use of large function, students? So large function is used to find the kth largest element in the list. So list is nothing but array, a collection of elements, right? So what is the use of small function? So small function is used to find the kth smallest element. So now I will show you how to use small function. Okay, just click on the cell. Now select the statistical category. Okay, and select small. And then click on OK. See, if you want to enter the values manually, simply enter values on array text box. For example, here I would like to enter my own values, that is 57, 34, 89, 23, 12, 5, 7. Now I want to display the fourth smallest number on my list. Okay, so just I'll enter 4 in K text box. So 1 second students. Okay, so array is a collection of elements which is enclosed in braces. S, just enter these braces. Okay, so if you want to enter your own values, simply use the values or enter the values inside the open and closed braces. Clear students? Otherwise it displays like invalid. See here, I'll just remove the array brackets. Just observe the message students. It indicates that it is invalid. Invalid. So that means, see, if you use cell references, you can directly select the range of cells or you can enter the range here. Otherwise, if you want to enter your own values, simply use the values inside the braces. Curly braces, right? Just use open brace at starting of the list and use closed brace at the end of the list. So now this is correct one. Okay, this is called as an array. And then enter. Okay, see 23. Just observe the formula bar students. Sir, here I have written 57, 34, 89, 23, 12, 5, 7, right? So what is the fourth smallest number? The first smallest number is 5, right? Second smallest number is 7. Third smallest number is 12. What is the fourth smallest number? 23. Yes. So the result of this function is 23. Just observe the result. Okay. So if you want to select the range, simply click on FX and remove the elements. Click on that button and select the range. So now I want to find the second smallest number. See, the result is 67 and then click on OK. So now the result is 67. So like this, small and large functions are used to find kth largest element or kth smallest element. Why? Because max function only gives the largest element in the list, whereas min function is used to find the minimum value, that is the smallest value on our list. So here large and small functions are used to display the kth largest and kth smallest numbers in our selected list. Right students, clear? So these are the most common statistical functions, that is average. Average is used to calculate the average of group of numbers. Count is used to count all the cells that contains numerical values. That means count function doesn't count the text data. Min function is used to find the minimum value. Max function is used to find the maximum value. Large function is used to find the kth largest value. Small function is used to find the kth smallest number in the list. Okay students, now the next category is text functions. Text functions. Yes. See here, the text functions are used to perform various operations on text data, or which we call it as string. What is string students? String is a collection of characters. See, some of the text functions are upper, lawyer, concatenate, length, etc. So these are the most common useful functions under text category. So text functions are used to perform various operations on string data. Okay. So first one is upper. So upper is nothing but uppercase, lower means lower case, concatenate means combine, concatenation means combining. So if you want to combine two or more strings, then we use concatenate function. And last one is length. Okay. This function is used to return the length of the string. That means it displays the total number of characters in a given string. So first one is upper. Upper means uppercase. For example, okay, so this is an example of upper function. For example, upper of string, the string must be enclosed within double quotes, or else you can enter the cell reference that contains string data. Okay, so now I'll enter, that is I have written Uma, that is in lowercase letters, right? So here the upper function is used to convert all the characters from lowercase to uppercase. See, if the string is in lowercase, then it converts all the characters from lowercase to uppercase. Now the result is, okay. So what about lower? For example, I will enter lower of Uma. So the result is, so what is the result, students? The lower function converts all the characters of string from uppercase to lowercase. See, lower function, so returns the string as in lowercase letters. Upper function returns the string as an uppercase letters. So this is the result of this function. Okay. So what about concatenate? Okay. So let's take an example. Concatenate of, see, concatenate is used to combine two or more strings. See, concatenate of Aditya, the first string is Aditya, because you need to use more than one string. Why? Because concatenate is used to combine two or more strings. The second string is college. So now the result of this function is, Aditya college. Okay. So that means concatenate is used to combine two or more strings. So what about length function? So for example, I'll take length of, okay, so what is the result? See, it returns 3 as it returns the numerical value. That means it returns the length of the string. So it returns the total number of characters in a string, that is 1, 2, 3. So length function is used to return the length of the string. Right, students? So now I will show you how to use these functions on our worksheet. So I will just remove this formula, that is small. So go to insert function dialog box. So now the category is text, right? Select the text category. From select a category drop down list box and then select first length. Okay. So now select the length function and click on OK. So this is the length function arguments dialog box. Now enter your own text, or you can select the cell that contains string on your worksheet. So now I'd like to enter, right? So what is the result here? Just observe the result, students. 3S. See, the string is automatically enclosed with double quotes here. Okay. So length of Uma, that means it returns the total number of characters in a given string, that is there are 3 characters are available here. The result of this function is 3. So now I'll enter Aditya degree college, okay, and then press enter. Now the result of that function is 21, right? 21 characters are there, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, S. It returns the length of the string, that means it counts the total number of characters in a given string including spaces. S, see Aditya 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th one is space, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14 one is space, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So including spaces, it returns the length of the string, students, right? So this is about the length function. Okay, students. Okay, tomorrow we will discuss upper, lower and concatenate functions, and the most important category is logical functions. Thank you everyone. We will continue in the next class. Okay, students. Thank you.